siempre lo perdí. Aún recuerdo el romance que viviste conmigo. Yo sé que jugaste con mis sentimientos. Todo fue un juego que tuviste conmigo. Pero en ese juego yo me enamoré. Yo no me di cuenta, escucha. ahora siempre lo perdí. Aún recuerdo el romance que viviste conmigo. Yo sé que jugaste con mis sentimientos. Todo fue un juego que tuviste conmigo.
We're here in Seattle. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the Mariners, Logan Gilbert. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, a curve, and he works in a sinker.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go now? Here's Brandon Nimmo. The 1-0. And there's a ball. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Nimmo lifts one in the air deep to right field. That one carrying. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Corey Seager in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Just getting started here in Seattle. That one missed. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Now, Wyatt Langford. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Man at first, one away. 6 straight outside the strike zone.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one misses. Ball 3. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, first baseman Jake Berger.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Out to short, Crawford. The underhand flip, and very nicely done for the out. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the first. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Mackenzie Gore.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. See you later. He'll take a trot around the bases. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Cal Raleigh. This one in the air center field. And there's one away. Let's take a look at our lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, with an ace on the bump, it's crucial not to become complacent. This lineup still has a job to do if they're going to come away with a win.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, and all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Randy Arozarena hits one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 3-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
One down. Mitch Garver up to hit here. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Berger. He'll do it himself, and that is out number 2.
That is it. First baseman, Connor Joe.
Connor Joe up next for the Mariners. Line drive. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Back at T-Mobile Park, top of the second, Jock Peterson stepping in for the Rangers.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And the 1-0. Gilbert, a righty that throws with power. 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Not close with that one, and now 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting sixth, third baseman Josh Young.
Here's Josh Young.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, hitting better than .350 this month.
Misses again, 5 in a row. The 1-0. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Here's a 3-0. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
First and second, no outs. Evan Carter digs in now. Another miss, 8 straight outside the strike zone.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here's a 2-0. And another ball. Up the middle. And he can't come up with it. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
It's a hit, and the ball hitting the bag definitely played a factor. Those moments can go either way, and it seemed to work out for the offense in that spot.
So they're all loaded up. Josh Smith now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. All loaded up here at the top of the second. That one misses. And a count now 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And there's a ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
There's a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Bases juiced, no outs. Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run. Danny Jansen to hit here. This one's blistered, no doubt about it. Out of here, grand slam. He'll circle the bases, and they rallied from 3 back. It's 5-3. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers.
Now, you know it's tough to bounce back on the mound after giving up a granny, especially when you still have 3 outs to get. Somehow he's got to shake it off. He's got to just hit the reset button and try to get 1 batter at a time, 1 out at a time.
Not even close there. Ball 2. another ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
3-0 down. Popped up. Crawford takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rangers, shortstop Corey Seager.
Here's Siegs to the plate now. He reached out to walk his first time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Arozarena in position. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter Wyatt Langford.
Wyatt Langford getting ready to hit. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
No question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. 2 down, nobody on. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Berger in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes.
You know, the 2-out walk, got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Here's Jack Peterson. That one not close. And that's ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. And another ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Josh Young in the on-deck circle for Texas. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is gone. Jack Peterson bumps one out. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add to the lead. It's 8-3.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Hee-haw! Ball. That misses the zone. 2-1. one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And that is that. The 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford.
Shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Walker to right field, way back. That one felt good, and they cut into the deficit. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little wag to it. Carried out nicely.
Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. Line drive to short and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now Leo Rivas squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Bunts it in the air, and that's just foul. Ripped on a line to center. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mariners, right fielder
Rob Refsnyder will hit next. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh digs in now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A 2-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they slice into the lead. It's 8-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Brew. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Julio Rodriguez getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. There's a strike. 95 of that one. That one ripped right center field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. And that bunted towards third. Young tosses to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-6. Back at T-Mobile Park, let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
That one well upstairs. Ball 3. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman Josh.
So digging in, Josh Smith. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Crawford gets under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher Danny Jansen.
Now it's Jansen to hit. He hit a grand slam his first time up. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Two one now. And there's a foul ball. The 2-2. Out to short. Crawford handles, throws to first, and that is the inning.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
As we go to the last of the third. Now the Mariners catcher, Mitch Garver. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And they cut into the deficit. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Mackenzie Gore will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. A new arm into the game, the righty, Gavin Collier. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Connor Joe now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. Tied up at 8-all.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Cole Young, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And he pops up the bunt. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Up next for the Mariners, third baseman, Leo.
One out man at first. And up next for Seattle, Leo Ribas. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. A 2-run blast. Second home run of the inning for them. And they've rallied from 5 back. It's 10-8. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
Ref Snyder, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Gets the bunt down the right side. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And he lays down a bunt. Young on the run. Throw to first. But it's not in time. Base hit.
For the Mariners.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
So a man at first. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered in this game. That one is absolutely belted. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 12-8.
We don't typically expect players to hit multiple home runs in the same game, but we're not talking about just anyone here. Absolutely locked in and continues to cash in with these swings.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Gavin Collier gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Jalen Beeks. One down, and now Julio Rodriguez. Out towards right center field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
At the plate, Randy Arozarena. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. 3 innings complete. It's the Mariners 12 and the Rangers 8. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Back in Seattle as we go to the top of the fourth. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is fouled back. 3-2. Right through there, got him. And 1 out now.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Seager in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. The Rangers down by 4, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Not even close there. Ball 3. Smoked on the ground to second. Over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Wyatt Langford.
2 down, bases empty. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Ball. That's a ball. Now 3-0. Ripped, but it curls foul. High fly ball out into left center field. Crawford moving under this one. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They trail by 4. It's 12-8.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Late with the swing there. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Off the bat, he was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Connor Joe will hit next. Trying to move him over here. Throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Mariners, shortstop J.P. Crawford.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Zach bunt towards third. Throws to first in time. 2 gone.
Up next for the Mariners, second baseman.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jalen Beeks out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for Texas,
Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Cole Winn. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now it's going to be Cole Young. And he lays one down the left side. And that's foul. Man on second, 2 down. Bunting, and he pops it up. That is the inning. Mariners lead 1, but they're still up 12-8. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're only swinging at pitches inside the zone. Chasing hasn't been an issue at all. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. League average right now, somewhere around 30%.
Two 2-0 to count. Here it comes. That one missed. Here's a 3-0. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder Jock Peterson.
And Jock Peterson stands in. That one misses. That's 5 straight. The 1-0. 6 straight outside the strike zone.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 2-0. And that misses as well. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. In the air, left field. A Rosarena on his horse. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Rangers. third
And here's a
baseman,
look at how he's
Josh Young.
using his pitches in this one. One out man at first. Now here is Josh Young. And he chases a high fastball there. Here's a 1-1. The Mariners leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one misses. Ball 3. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, and it is out of here. He circles the bases, and they cut into the lead. It's 12-10.
When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
One down. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Out to center. Rodriguez settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. Out. Number 2.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging. And that is that. Back in Seattle, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Tyler Alexander, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Now it's the right fielder, Rob Refsnyder.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Refsnyder, 34-year-old vet, and he's a native of South Korea. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. And that one's off the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Well, to this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
In now is the Mariners DH, Cal Raleigh. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Puts a bunt down. Smith fires to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, a safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Puts a bunt down. Berger, the flip, not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play. Man at first with 1 gone. Randy Arozarena digs in now. And a sac bunt here. Berger. They put the tag on him and he gets the job done.
Up next for the Mariners, catcher Mitch Garver.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cold wind won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for Texas,
Tyler Alexander
number 13,
taking over on the mound.
Alexander.
Mitch Garver up next for the Mariners. And that bunted towards third. Fires to first on the run. In time. Got him. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. The M's had the lead, 14-10. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game.
Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets a hug. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. Was a point, all I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting each time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea, I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming, I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you do, said that you never leave, we would fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Since the text turned green, why the fuck it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you staying, you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you try and hold on cause the little was so strong, now I'm standing alone in this kitchen.
Danny Jansen
Leading off
stepping in for the Rangers.
Catcher Danny Jansen.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Ball. That one not close. 3-1 now. That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Misses again, 5 in a row. Jansen gets his lead at first, nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Rangers, shortstop
Corey Seager to the plate in this high leverage spot.
Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The 1-0. Another miss, 8 straight outside the strike zone. The Rangers with a chance to get back into it. And we're the top half of the 6th. That missed by a lot. 3 balls, no strikes. Swing and a ball popped up. Infield fly called there.
In effect. Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Wyatt Langford.
Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford. One out. Runners at first and second. In the dirt, blocked. Next offering is fouled back. Two on, one out. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air to left center. Rodriguez on his way over. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman Jake Burger.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Jake Burger. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. First and second, 2 down. That one misses. Ball 3. Jock Peterson would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
3-0 down. On the ground to the left. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Here comes the throw. And he's out. Tried to score in the air, but instead the 3rd out and the inning is over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs and a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Connor Joe.
First baseman Connor Joe.
That one ripped left field. And gone! He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 15-10.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day. Man, Ziggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cole Young up next for the Mariners. On to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Up next for the Mariners, third baseman, Leo Rivas.
And now for Seattle, Leo Rivas.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
That's ripped into the outfield. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next for the Mariners, right fielder, Rob Refsnyder.
So the batting order turns over. Now here is Rob Refsnyder. Puts a bunt down. Smith flips it, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Jock Peterson stepping in for the Rangers. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Refsnyder has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Josh Young getting ready to hit. Ball one there. And the 1-0.
That's a ball.
The Mariners leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but gotta imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
The 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder Evan Carter.
So up next, Evan Carter, 1 for 3. Young stands at first with 1 out. That one misses. That's 5 straight. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Josh
Up
Smith
next
stepping in for the Rangers.
Second baseman Josh Smith.
Ball one, no strikes. Another miss, 8 straight outside the strike zone. Two on, one out. And another ball. Right through there for a strike. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. And now the catcher comes up to him. Danny Jansen. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Logan Gilbert departs. And he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching.
On the mound now, Emerson Hancock.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this. Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a payoff pitch. Bounce to the left side. Crawford flips for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the Mariners DH. Cal Raleigh. Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 16-10. Senior, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one. And he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tyler Alexander done for the day. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Robert Garcia. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumping, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So man aboard. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He'll score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. And he's got a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Now the Mariners catcher, Mitch Garver. Bunts it in the air, and foul ball. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here, the bottom of the 7th. And he lays one down the left side. Gets it to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
For the Mariners, first baseman, Connor Joe.
And now it's going to be Connor Joe. Bunts it in the air. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, shortstop J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Puts a bunt down. Young tosses the first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 8th inning coming up. The M's out front here, 17-10. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's too high. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Now it's Corey Seager.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. And another ball. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Carrying well. And out of here. Corey Seager goes deep. And they're chipping away. It's 17-12.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. Not close with that one, and that is ball one. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. In the air, right field. Refsnyder takes it in for the out. Then there's one down.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder.
Here is Jock Peterson.
Ball.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the count even at 1. That one missed. Peterson just got a piece of it. 2 down, nobody on. Set down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 8th. Cole Young now at the plate. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Berger takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Next for the Mariners, third baseman, Leo Rivas.
Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone! His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 18-12.
A surprise performance here. You don't expect this kind of power from him, but he's proven everyone wrong with a multi-home run game.
So back to the top of the order. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners. Gets the bunt down the right side. Berger tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 away.
For the Mariners, designated hitter, Cal Raleigh.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Cal Raleigh, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
There's a swing and a drop. That one's carrying. Stretches out and hauls it in. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set to start the ninth in this one. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. And here is Evan Carter. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, and nobody out. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Ball.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is foul back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at and a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And there's the strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Signal comes from the manager, and it's an intentional walk with the bases loaded. Don't see that every day. Now it's the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about it. I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pick.
In the air to left center. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. In comes the run from third to trim the lead.
Well, right there, it's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Two aboard with one out. Corey Seager, the next to hit. Foul ball there.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 2-1 is high. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 on, 1 out. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. In comes the run from second.
He's in there.
Tag, but he's in there. And here is Wyatt Langford. Foul off down the right side. Time run at the plate. Up and in. And the count even 1-1. That one missed. And there's a ball. On the ground. Crawford. He flips it to second in time. Double play cuts the rally short, and that ends the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Tons of offense in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
suerte llegué, sin echármelas de fiesta.